guys, so today we're gonna be saying yes to my cousin for this video. Okay, so we're teleporting to her. Okay, what does she want me to do first? Yes, we were on a call, but it didn't show the audio. I'm gonna have to say yes to her, so I did a voiceover. I'm doing a voiceover right now. She was like, okay, first let's exit my house, and I was like, okay. And then she was like, show my house, and I was like, okay guys, this is her house. And then she was like, go to your house, walk to your house. And I'm like, why do I have to walk and stuff? And then she was like, just walk, because I have to do whatever she says for the video. I was like, okay, my house is over here. And then she was like, okay, while you're walking, I'll drive. And I'm like, what? That is not fair at all. And she was like, what did you say? And I was like, fine. Okay. And then I showed her my house. She was like, guys, she has a mushroom house. And I was like, yeah, I have a mushroom house. And she was like, let's go inside it and give a tour. And I'm like, okay. And then she was like, okay, first off, why is it themed purple? And I'm like, because I like purple. That's my second favorite color. And she's like, why is the chairs here? And why is like when I went in this room, why is it empty and stuff? And I was like, those chairs are for alts when I'm making neons. And then she's like, okay, let's go upstairs. Oh my gosh, what is this? Why does it look like a moon? I was like, this is like where my pets sleep and where they take a shower. And she's like, why does it look like a moon? And I'm like, whoa, Lily, no, duh, it's a moon. It's moon beds. That's what I said. And then she was like, okay. And she was like, let's go out. And I was like, thank God you didn't look upstairs. And she was like, oh, let's look upstairs. Not this, the second floor, the third floor. And then like I was like, okay, let me just collect my money real quick. And then she was like, what is this? And I was like, where my pets eat. What? Do you want them to starve? And she was like, oh, okay, why do you have this much money? And she was like, and then I'm like, girl, it's not my fault that I spend my money on YouTube channels and stuff that I do. Remember the egg hatching? Yeah. And I'm like, this is how much I have. And then she was like, she was laughing at me, which is like, it's not funny, girl. I'm poor, I know. She was like, okay, let's go outside now. And I was like, finally. And she was like, okay, we're going to do a flex battle then. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, you let your fans decide. And I was like, you mean butterflies, right? And then she was like, of course, butterflies. Fine, butterflies. Okay, I was like, she was like, you first. And I was like, no, you first. And she was like, what did you say? And I was like, fine, I'll go first. My fans see my butterflies see my pets every day, because I always do adopt me. And she was like, okay, yeah, your butterflies. And then I just added random pets, because you guys know I'm poor, because I give them away to the poor. So that makes me poor. And then she was like, why do you have a T-Rex that's no pot? I'm like, because what's wrong with having a no pot T-Rex? And I was like, she was like, never mind. Okay, these are my pets. She was like, these are my pets. She was like, yeah, I'm so good. And then I was like, bro, I literally helped her get that frost dragon because she traded it for a ride unicorn. And I was like, bro, you can get like a really good trade just for a fly ride frost fairy. And she was like, oh. And then she was literally like so sad because I told her that she can literally actually get a good offer for that, but like a ride unicorn. No. And she was like, I have better pets than you and stuff. And I was like, okay, I don't really care that much, because guess what, guys? I've been helping her. She literally started like a noob, and then I helped her by literally giving her good pets. And then when I do trades with her pets, she gets some, and then she gets like the best pets. And then she told me to go outside, and then I was like very happy, like I was getting finally out of my house. And then while we're out of her house, well, when she was out of my house, I locked her out. That's why I was waiting there. And then she took out a train, a train. But she told me to use roller skates, I think, instead. And I sat her there, and I was like, ha, 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 ha. And she was like, okay, fine, just sit down. And I was like, okay, fine. And then I sat her down there again. Okay. And I was like, drive. And she was like, okay, fine. I'm going in my box. You have to walk. And I'm like, bro. I was mad, kind of. She was like, okay, just meet me like over next to the playground. And I was like, okay. As you see, I have zero monies because, well, dollars because she calls them monies. I have $0 because I always put them in the piggy bank that's at my home. Sorry for those notifications. But yeah, so there was like another notification, but I like blurred it out or something. I don't know. I just got a notification. I don't know. Okay, she was like, okay, can I say something in the front of the camera real quick? And I was like, no, because I'm zoomed in. And then she was like, just let me say something. And I was like, chill, Lily, chill. By the way, she's 1 year younger than me. She's my little cousin. And then I was like, oh no. I was like, is she going to say something bad? I was like, if you say something inappropriate, which she did, I'm going to have to like block that out because of YouTube and like kids here. And then she was like, fine, I won't say something inappropriate. And the next thing you know, she says something inappropriate and I have to block that out. This is where it got blocked out. See, she's right there. Now she moved. I was like, girl, you can't say that. That's inappropriate for YouTube and there's kids watching right now. Of course, my butterflies. And then I was like running away so she wouldn't say anything else. And then she was like, turn into a baby real quick. And I was like, oh no, I'm scared. That's when I turned into a baby. Next thing you know, she turned into a doll and then she was next to the bridge and guess what she was trying to do? Look, she was taking me to the bridge and trying to put me in the water. Look, she was getting so close to the bridge and she was going to drop me in that water. And then, see, she was coming after me. So, I got out my vehicle that I never traded, which is the hoverboard. And then I just ran. I just ran. And then I jumped right here. I was like, you can't catch me. And then she was like, this is supposed to be my video, not yours. And I was like, okay, fine. And then I juked her right there. And then she was like, teleport to me now. And I was like, Lily, I'm behind you. And she's like, teleport to me now. Because it's her video, apparently. Which it is, because she just took over. And then look what she was trying to do. Look at her. Look, I was like, okay, I know you're trying to put me in. Look, I jumped at the right time so she didn't put me in. And I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And she was like, what did you say? And I was like, fine, I'll do it. I'll let you do it one time. But I just kept jumping and jumping. So I wouldn't go in the water because I didn't want to go in the water. And that's when the first time I let her pick me up and throw me in the water. I was like, I'm just going to keep jumping. I'm gonna keep jumping. See, I kept jumping. Look, I did not want to go in the water, but she was lucky enough that this is her video and she let me throw me in the water. See, I was like, okay, this is only one time. Don't push me in anymore. And then I turned into a pear, and she was like, turn into a pear now. Sorry for talking fast. I don't know why I talk fast, but I'm very sorry. And then she turned back into a baby. And then, I tried to throw her in, but she screams like, ah! Sorry. Sorry. Headphone people, I'm sorry. And then she was trying to say another thing. She was like, why is this this girl is like I was like, Lily, you can't say that, that's so mean. And she was like, well, it's not my fault that this girl has, like, look at her shoes. And I was like, Lily, it's not like whatever goes out comes in, Lily. That is like so rude. And I was like, it's not what's on the outside, it's what in the inside. And then she ran away and then I felt really bad. And then Lily was like, well, she has beautiful shoes, she looked gorgeous. And then that's when I put I'm rec right now because I was recording. And then she wanted to take my spotlight again. She was like, oh, can you buy me a present so I can open it? And I was like, okay. And then that's her rich cousin, Mia. Well, not Mia. It was like another girl, Elise. Yeah, that's her rich cousin. And then she told me to buy her something with my own money. And I was like, hi, Lily. Okay. So, as you can see, I went to the cage. She was like, why are you leaving me? Yes, she's kind of a pick-me. And yes, she watches my YouTube videos, so yeah. Shout out to her. She's watching it right now. I was like, Lily, what if I told you I'm in a trade right now and they're trading me a giraffe and I'm trading all my pets? And she was like, how about no? And I was like, bruh, they're literally trading me a giraffe. And I was like, and she was like, how about no? And then she went the wrong way for my house. And then fine, I was like, fine, I declined. Even though I was lying to her about the giraffe, she was like, no. No. Okay, I was like, she was like, where's your house? And then I was like, you're going the wrong way. And then I went inside my house. And then that's where she teleported me teleported to me, and that's where I got the money from. Yes, I'm poor because in like a couple videos ago, as you guys saw, well, some of you guys watched it. If you guys watched it, I hatched eggs and I hatched a legendary hawk, which was very surprising. I was like, let me collect my money real quick, and then let me get my piggy bank ready, and then she was like, okay, I'll be nice. Instead of you walking, I'll let you roller skate. And I was like, hey, at least I have something to go over there instead of at least like walking and taking so long. And she was like, but I have better skates than you. I have butterfly skates and all. And she was like, you have Batman skates. And I was like, what's wrong with Batman skates? She was being mean to me in this video, which she's never mean to me. As you see, I have $1,386. Not a lot. Not like let's see, who's someone that I used to watch? Leah Ash or something. Jeffo. That's where I got the chimp gift from, Jeffo. And then I bought her the gift, and I was like, oh, it's too much. And she was like, buy it for me now. And I was like, no. And she was like, what did you say? Buy it for me now. So I bought it for her. Didn't want to open it. I was like, stop moving here. Because she was in like a bad mood, apparently, when I bought her something really nice. And then she was like, let me do this. And she was like, hey, why are you running from me? And I was like, I'm not running from you. I just gave you the gift. And then she opened it. And then she got like a flower butterfly mirror or something. Not a butterfly mirror, but a flower mirror. And then she was like, and I was like, ha ha ha. That's what you get. That's what you get. She was like, hey, don't be mean or something like that. And then, I just got off the skates. And then she was so mean to me. She was like, go, and then she said something inappropriate, and then she said, like, go on the boat or something. And I was like, Lily, that's inappropriate. And then she said, go on the boat, like I said, like 3 times already. And she was like, okay, never mind, get out of the boat. When, I literally just went in, and then she was like, never mind, just get out of the boat. And then I got out of the boat, and then, we went behind the nursery, and she said something very inappropriate that it tagged, which I'm very happy. But if she actually did say that, then I would have blocked it out. Once again, like the inappropriate stuff that she said like 2 times already. Okay, she was like trying to say something inappropriate, but then I was like, can I say something? And she was like, can I say something? And she was like, I was like, yeah, it better not be inappropriate or I'm blocking it again. And she was like, okay, I'll put hi. But she didn't tell me she was going to put hi. But yeah, she put hi, as you guys can see. And then this is when she tagged in the chat. This is when she got tagged in the chat and she couldn't say anything inappropriate. Which I'm very happy because she said like a very inappropriate word. I don't want you guys to guess it, but yeah, she said an inappropriate word. Lily, if you're watching this, do not say inappropriate stuff on this YouTube. But yeah, I was like, okay, this ain't good. She's gonna say it again, and then she was like, no, it blurted out with tags, and I was like, ha, tags. I'm not in this video, and she was like, no, and I was like, I'm gonna end it. That's all for today. Goodbye, butterflies.